being Muslim, I wish you well. But the reason I put my faith in the Lord Jesus Christ is because he emptied the tomb. He rose from the dead. I don't know. I have proof of that. What year were you born in? I'm going to guess 2008. 2008 years after who?
That's just because we live in England and they were built on the Catholic faith, so that's why we say that.
No, but 2008 years. 2008 years after who? 2008 years after who? AD. AD, exactly. BC. Yeah, I know, and you're getting sassy now. I can see it. I love it. But listen, Jenna. The point is this: if it was just a made-up figure, just a fairy tale, why did he split time in two? If it's just this, guy who just was on the earth. If he was just, Muhammad, Buddha, Gandhi, why do we measure our calendar after Jesus Christ?
Because of the men. Because we're delusional. Because white men. Because men.
And at the end of the day, my personal opinion is religion is just a way of controlling the masses. It has been for thousands of years. That's what people use religion for, especially those in the high up that have power.
Are you going to stay for an answer? I've got a sense you're going to walk off. You're going to stay for an answer? Yeah. So you believe religion's holding the masses, okay? Yeah. But what do you think would be a better thing for us all to do then? Democratic, okay.
And listen
so
to people's opinions.
Okay.
Just saying this is how it's
Yeah, I'm here now having a conversation with people. I'm not just standing. So you're saying, one second, Jenna, one second. It's democratic. So this society is democratic, okay? Do you think Britain's getting better or worse on this democratic society?
in what they call a democratic society.
Right. So tell me an ideal society then. I haven't really thought about it, have we, Logan?
There's flaws to every society you've got right now, democratic.
So you're saying there's flaws to democratic society, yeah? So are there flaws to religion then? Are there flaws to religion then? Yeah, exactly. And you've got a cross around your neck. So do you have any kind of faith, or is that just a fashion?
I wear these
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you about religion? I'll give you an example, and then I will let you go because I can tell you're busy. But do you remember a few years ago, those Oxfam workers? Do you remember how they were getting in trouble for doing nasty things to women in Africa? Do you remember that? Yeah. Now, what would you do? What would you think of a man who says, right, because those Oxfam workers were doing those wicked things to people in Africa, what would you think of them if we said, right, I'm never giving to charity again? I never want to touch charity again because of what those Oxfam workers did. You'd say it's not fair, is it? You'd say don't write off charity just because of what those workers did. I'm just saying don't write off Christianity.
Because it does help people. I'm not saying that it doesn't.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Religion is flawed, but Jesus isn't. There's one who never sinned. He never did. Well, name one thing he did wrong, Madam.
But then you're talking about him as if he existed. There's no actual things that he existed other than the Bible. It was written by white men in white men.
No. I am going to have to tell you that is just not true at all. And even if you go on history, ask ChatGPT. Listen, do you believe in Julius Caesar? There's more evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person than Julius Caesar. I'm not chatting rubbish now. I promise you, it's just fact. Tacitus, Aristotle, Josephus, all these people, all of these stories, not biblical people, not Christians, will say Jesus Christ really existed. It's just a fact. You can't deny that. Whether he was the Son of God and he rose from the dead, that's another matter, whether you believe that. I personally do believe that, and I look at the evidence.
Maybe there was a man called Jesus Christ that did good things, but the whole thing that he's the Son of God and all of that, nah.
You're not going to believe. Well, I'd just say, look where, as I said earlier, look where the tomb is empty. And it was empty where Jesus, he's risen from the dead. He's changed millions of lives. Millions of people followed Napoleon to war. 10,000s. Do you know anyone who follows Napoleon now? Hitler. Hitler again was a wicked man. Millions, I don't agree with anything Hitler did. Millions followed him, but there's not many who follow him today. But still, 2,000 years on.
People follow Trump, he's just as bad.
No, but listen, no, I'm talking about years ago.
And he uses Christianity
Whoa. Just listen. You're not understanding my argument. I'm talking about Hitler, which was hundreds of years ago. I'm talking about Napoleon hundreds of years ago. Yeah. Imagine, but I'm asking you this, Jesus Christ, 2,000 years on, still millions follow him today. Not out of compulsion, but out of love. So either
Out
we're
of
all
their
just
behaviour.
So either we're all just brainwashed, which you might think, or he really was the Son of God who changes lives. And all I'm saying to you is, don't take what I'm saying. If you've got the Bible app, go to the phone, download the Bible app, and just read a bit of it. Read a bit of John's Gospel and see, was he really the Son of God?
Also, about God and Jesus is so mentioned in the Quran as well. And many other religions. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true, but
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I've been talking for a long time. I'm going to put my friend Jason on the spot. He's going to come and finish off with it.